Guys, welcome to another weekly diamond painting vlog. In these vlogs, I like to take you through a week of my life. We talk about the things that I've been up to, look at anything I've ordered in an email I've gotten, and more importantly, I talk about the progress that I've made with diamond painting for the week. So I show you guys my whips and if we have any completions. This week, I worked on some mini dazzles and I have a little bit more progress on my current whip, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to another exciting vlog. It is Wednesday afternoon and I wanted to chat with you guys. We're doing a whip and chat style just because, one, I haven't worked on my diamond painting in a few days and I'm really eager to do that. And two, I look awful. So I don't really feel like showing you guys my face right now. And I don't really feel like not looking awful right now because this is the tiniest window that I have to diamond paint. And I want to chat with you guys. So my daughter, I wanted to update you all about my daughter. She had her cochlear implant done on Monday. If you are new to this channel, my daughter Jane is 5 and she had that surgery done on Monday. So I thought I'd just kind of let you guys know how the day went and chat with you all about how she's doing. She is doing really well. Monday we got to the hospital at 9:45 in the morning and got to the hospital at 9:45 in the morning and they had a cancellation, so they were able to take her back fairly quickly. Her surgery started at 11. And they were like, okay, it can be anywhere from like a 1 hour to a 4 hour surgery. 1 hour is more typical. Don't be alarmed if she's back there longer. And she was back there for 4 hours in surgery. So that was kind of a little bit intense right off the bat. I actually had another family member having surgery that same day in a different hospital. So between waiting to hear back from like Jane being back there and then waiting to hear back about my other family member, it was just a very anxiety producing, awful feeling, just high emotion day. But I did get word back that Jane was doing okay. The doctor came back afterwards and said the surgery was successful. Anyways, after the surgery was done, the doctor came out and told me everything went well. It took a little bit longer because she had been sick last month and we actually had to cancel or postpone the surgery last month. It was supposed to be done then. And I guess her ear hadn't fully recovered from being sick. He said it was pretty inflamed and it had, like some blood and stuff in it. So from having, I guess, an ear infection. So that's why the surgery took a lot longer than it could have. It could have been a lot shorter, but then he said she was going to be like in the PACU for 30 minutes to an hour to wake up, and then they would bring her to me. And that did not take 30 minutes to an hour. She was back there for a long time, and the nurse kept coming in and saying, like, she's doing okay, she's fine, she's just having a hard time waking up. And I knew she has a history of having a hard time waking up from anesthesia, and I guess just because the surgery had been longer than they were expecting, it took, like, she had gotten more anesthesia because the surgery had gone longer. And so then they were like, yeah, she's waking up, but every time she wakes up, she holds her breath. And so they had to put her on some oxygen, and then they were just, watching her stats a lot, which when she was a baby, she used to breath hold. I blocked that out until they talked about it on Monday. But yeah, when she was a baby, she used to cry and hold her breath to the point where I would be like scared she would pass out. So I do remember her doing that, but she hasn't done it in years. And so they were like, yeah, it's normal when you're little. It's not so normal when you're 5, but she was having a hard time waking up and she was breath holding. So, I mean, she was back there for like almost 3 hours. So, the day was a lot longer than we thought it was going to be. And then it started snowing. So it had its first batch of snow while she was in surgery, and we were like, okay, it's fine. And then, because then it kind of stopped, and everyone was freaking out, and all the schools were closing and everything, and hospitals were closing, but then it all kind of stopped, and then they said, like, okay, there's going to be another wave of bad weather at like 6 p.m. Well, we got there at 9:45, and for what we thought was going to be like a 3 hour surgery, we were like, there's no way we'll still be here at 6. Like, we'll get out of here before the bad weather starts again. And then it was like 4:30 and we still hadn't seen her. And then it was 5:30 and we still hadn't seen her. And I was like, oh my gosh. She finally came back to her room where we were waiting for her at 5:30. And I was like, there's no way we're going to get out of here at 6 because she was still so tired. And I felt like it was just funny. They're like, okay, in order for her to go home, she's got to sit up and she's got to drink something and she's got to sit up and she's got to drink something and she's kind of got to like wake up a bit. So we were trying to wake her and trying to get her to sit up, and she drank some apple juice. I think part of it also was really hard because she can't hear. So she did not have her hearing aid in, because her head was all bandaged up. So we did the cochlear on the right side. She didn't have her left side hearing aid in because her head was all bandaged up, and she can't hear us to wake her up. So you can't like call her name or anything to get her to really wake up. So I think that was the other reason why she was kind of just really out of it. I kind of roused her enough to get her to sit up and drink some juice, and then she'd drift back off again. But it was getting later and later, and it was starting to snow, and we're like, we really want to go home, but we don't want to push her too hard. So it was like finding the balance of trying to make sure she was okay and waking up, but also like, come on, Jane, get up, we gotta go. So I kind of like it got to the point where it felt like Weekend at Bernie's. I was joking with my husband on that because it was like, they were like, all right, we got to get her dressed. So I was like getting her dress, and she was just like limp. I just felt like it was like Weekend at Bernie's. I was just trying to drag this little corpse around because I was like, come on, Jane, sit up. And I was like sticking her arms in her coat and trying to get her, and she was just limp and so tired. And it was so sad, but also like so funny at the same time. So she wasn't in a ton of pain. We gave her a dose of Tylenol right before we left because we had an hour drive home, and then we were able to finally leave at like a little after 7. I want to say it took us a long time to get her awake enough to leave, a long time to get her up and out the door. So we left a little after 7, and that was awful. The doctor had told us, he's like, if you guys aren't comfortable driving home, I can get it so you guys can stay overnight. And my husband was confident he could drive us home, and I would have never done it. I would have never driven us home in the snow in the dark like that, but I was comfortable with him driving us home, and he was like, I think it'll be okay. So we did leave, because the doctor had even said, like, if you want to stay, you totally can, but like hospitals are really gross places, and our number one worry with her is getting that site infected. So I would really hope that you would like be able to leave. I don't want her here, risking getting her incision infected. So we were able to leave, and that was good. It was an awful drive home though. And I will say it was an hour drive home, and the first 40 minutes were okay, where I was like, okay, that's fine. And it was like the last maybe 15 minutes that the roads really started getting slick. It started really snowing. We skidded at one point, and I was really scared, and I just like cried. I just wanted to get home so badly, and she slept the whole way home. So, I mean, that was good. But we got home. It took us longer than the normal hour it takes to get downtown. So it took us like an hour and 20 minutes, I would say, to get home. And then at that point, we're getting pretty late in the night. But when we got her home, unfortunately, she must have had a bad reaction to all of the motion of the car as well as the anesthesia, because we got her home and she threw up all over the couch. And that was sad because she got real yucky, but her head was so bandaged up. I ended up just like cutting her shirt off of her body so I didn't have to pull it up over her head. She was so tired and so sad. And so we got her in some jammies that I didn't have to put over her head. And then I just bundled her up on the couch, and she fell right asleep. So I let her just sleep on the couch. And then, the couch is here, and she was sleeping like this. And then my husband and I slept on the floor underneath her, like this direction, so that I could look up at her throughout the night and just keep an eye on her and make sure she was okay. And that worked out fine because I didn't sleep at all. I was just worried about her all night. And I got her up at like midnight to give her some Tylenol. They had me giving her Tylenol and ibuprofen for the pain, and they told me to kind of rotate them every 3 hours. And I she was so out of it at midnight. She took it really easily and then went right back to bed. So I didn't wake her up at like 3 o'clock to give her her next dose. I just let her sleep. But she did wake up at like 6, and then she seemed like she was in pain. So that was yesterday, Tuesday. She woke up at 6. I gave her the Tylenol, and then I really kept up on it because they told me that she could kind of get up and be active whenever she was ready to, that kids kind of bounce back at different points, and to just let her kind of decide when she was ready to kind of get back up and be active and be her normal self again. And yesterday she was not ready for that. So she woke up and spent most of the day on the couch. I let her watch TV, but she couldn't really hear the TV very well. So I let her play on my iPad, which I like never do. And I think that made it a little bit of an extra special treat for her. So she did that. And then I laid her down for a nap in her room. And I mean, she's 5, but she does still nap occasionally. It's getting rare, but she works really hard at her therapies and stuff. So sometimes she still naps, at least like probably twice a week. But yesterday when I laid her down, I mean, she fell asleep within like 2 minutes. But when she woke up, she didn't like get up and come out of her room. She just laid in her bed and called my name until I came and picked her up and carried her back to the couch. So at that point, I was like, oh my goodness, we're still just really not feeling good. And I was kind of getting a little worried about her. But around 4:30, that's when my husband came home from work, and she got off the couch and walked over to see him. And then after that, she was like, okay, I'm good now. So then she kind of bounced back a little bit last night. Not a ton, but she was at least up and walking around. And then this morning, she was up and just kind of pretty much back to normal, back to her normal self. I still gave her some Tylenol this morning just because I want to make sure she's not in too much pain. And, but yeah, she's playing, she's acting like a clown, she's running around, and she's pretty much back to normal. The hardest part about this is going to be the headband she has to wear wrapped around her ear, which she hates very much. She really hates it, and is constantly yanking it off, and then I have to put it back on. But it's wrapped around like a ton of gauze, and tonight I'm allowed to take the gauze off and just use the headband. I think that'll help. But the problem is the headband goes so low that it gives her other ear feedback on her hearing aid, and that bothers her. And then it's wrapped low enough around her ear that it covers her eyes sometimes, and she's always pushing it up on her head, and I'm always pulling it back down because I'm like, the whole point is it's supposed to be pressing on her ear and putting pressure on that spot. So she does not like that, and she has to wear that until next week. So for like almost 2 weeks, and that'll be fun to constantly fight her on that. But other than that, she seems to be doing a lot better. I'm really thankful that she's bounced back so fast. She's a really resilient kid, though, so I'm not surprised she bounced back as fast as she did. Just got to watch her now, and we just got to pray that that no infection happens, because that could be really bad. So that's our biggest worry, is infection. So she is on, of course, the antibiotics right now just to make sure everything stays good. And yeah, so yeah, that's where we're at. Today is Wednesday. I was able to just film a video. She's supposed to be resting, but she's just jumping all around her room. So she's just definitely feeling better today. And I'm kind of just trying to get back into our normal groove. Luckily, our church set up a little meal train for us for the next week or so, which is so unbelievably sweet of them. Somebody came and brought us dinner last night, and that's just such a huge relief that I was able to just snuggle her all day and really not worry about meals or anything like that. So that I mean, so thankful for them for that. And then, yeah, kind of just trying to get back to normal-ish life. I had so much laundry to catch up on today. I try to do a load a day, but last week I was kind of sloppy about it, and I'm paying the price for it this week. So, and then, yeah, I really don't want to get too much into my other family member because it's kind of her business what's going on, but I've just been feeling really heavy from all of that. So just trying to take it one day at a time and do the best I can. I'm just really thankful that Jane, her surgery went well, and just trying to focus on the positive as best I can. So my diamond Art Club orders haven't shipped yet. I don't expect them to. And I say orders because I ordered a couple of times. I ordered for Black Friday twice, once at Diamond Release, once at General Release. And then I ordered a mystery box because I was sitting at the hospital and I was thinking, yep, I'm going to go ahead and do some shopping to feel better, which is never smart, but what I did. And then my mom and I had some points left over. So I threw in one more order before Black Friday, like discount code, the 30% off discount code disappeared. I threw one more order in, but those kits were free. So, I mean, we redeem points. So girl math, those don't count, right? So I do, I have a couple of orders coming in and I'm eager for them too, but pretty much every order I placed had a pre-order kit in it. So I'm not expecting them for a while. I don't remember if the mystery box was pre-order or not, but even if it's not, it still hasn't shipped. So, oh well, I'm going to have to be patient a little bit longer. It's not like I'm planning on working on any of those kits right now. It's just I'm excited to have them. But in the meantime, I'm chipping away at Christmas Candy Box and loving every minute of it. And yeah, that's where I am at with that. And that's where I'm at with life. I wanted to give you guys a little life update just because that surgery was intense. And I know people care about her. So I wanted to let everybody know she's doing okay. So I'm going to chat with you guys face to face soon. Thanks for working on my kit with me and listening to me yap at you. And most vlogs I don't do a whip and chat, but I thought that would be the best way to talk to you guys today. So I will, I'm sure you'll talk to you soon and keep up with this vlog. So, all right, check in with you later. Bye. Hi friends, happy Thursday. Can't believe it's Thursday already. I feel like this week has went super quick, but I thought I would come on and we could have a little Thursday evening chat. It's really been kind of a boring week around here. My daughter's just been healing from her surgery, so we really haven't done too much. So yeah, she normally has speech therapy, but we did cancel that for this week just to give her a little bit more time to heal. And next week is gonna be a busy week. So we have like so much going on next week. We have co-op on Tuesday and speech therapy on Tuesday because she's starting twice a week next week. And then Wednesday she has to go and see her ENT. He's going to look at the scar and make sure everything is healing nicely. Thursday we have speech therapy again, and then Friday is the day we activate. So yeah, it'll be a really busy week next week. So kind of enjoying a couple of easier days today, like this week, and before things really pick up again. So other than that, I don't have too much else to report to you guys. I am going to show you guys the mini dazzles that I finished. I did finish the Exotic Flora mini dazzle set. Monday I started at the hospital. I finished them on Tuesday, and then Tuesday I also finished my months of the year mini dazzle set, so I'll show you those. And then next time I see you guys, I'll give you a good update on Christmas Candy Box. Honestly, this kit is just, I'm obsessed with this kit. I'm having so much fun with it. I don't want to put it down. I've been working on it here and there throughout the day today, and I've gotten like this whole top section almost done, and I'm really, really enjoying every minute of this kit. So that is making diamond painting really fun right now. So enjoying every single second of this kit, which I'm really thankful for. I'm glad to have a kit that's taking my mind off things because it's just been kind of a crummy week. Really glad that my daughter's feeling better. Jane is healing well, and we were able to even like take her off her Tylenol ibuprofen. I gave her a dose this morning, but this afternoon I decided not to give her a dose and see how she did, and she did just fine. So yeah, I think we're doing really good. So I wanted to give her one more day to kind of heal from speech therapy, but I almost feel like we maybe could have even went, but I didn't want, it's also like so cold here. It was 17 degrees in Missouri today, which is very, very cold for us, because that's 17 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but I just know it's very cold here. So kind of staying in and staying bundled up the next few days. And my son still has a runny nose. And I'm just hoping, like, we all had this really bad cold. Then we all kind of got better. And then he got it again. So it's like a second round of like a gross nose and a slight cough. Not nearly as bad as it was before, but I'm hoping he doesn't spread it through the whole house again. But I mean, at this point, with 5 people being in this house, I just feel like we can't. I mean, we all got sick, and it's like we circle through, you know? We just pass it from one person to the other to the other. So hopefully nobody else gets the runny nose back, because I thought we were done with it, but apparently not. So it is what it is. We'll just have to see how it goes. I bought some like nose saline spray because I saw this study that said kids who get like saline rinse in their nose when they have a cold can lessen cold symptoms like 2 to 3 days, and that would be beautiful if we could lessen these symptoms by 2 or 3 days. So I'm doing that in his nose. He doesn't appreciate it, but that's what we got to do right now. And then other than that, just kind of chilling, and I'm neglecting my chores and snuggling my monsters on the couch and diamond painting a lot, and just I get a lot less motivated when it's cold outside, and that's part of the reason I love it being cold. I love being snuggly and crafting and reading, but the other part of me is like, all right, you need to get up and do something. So I don't know if that's a universal feeling or if it's just something I deal with, but I definitely have lower motivation in the winter months. So, but yeah, other than that, I posted my 10 kits that I want to complete in 2026 video yesterday. People seem to really like that video. I'm glad people like it. I'm the kind of person who loves to have a diamond painting plan because I like to have a plan about everything. So it feels good going into 2026 having a plan of what kits I really want to work on. I'll probably post videos every quarter next year, kind of talking through my quarterly plans and planning out the exact kits that I want to work on each quarter. I just like planning. So hopefully people like those videos. If not, I mean, I can reevaluate it, but I think they will. And in the meantime, having like 10 planned out for the year, I think is going to be pretty good. This is only my second full year diamond painting. My first full year diamond painting was last year, and I finished 10 kits last year. This year, I think I have finished 16 or 17. But last year, I didn't do any mini dazzles. All the kits that I worked on were all pretty decent size. Whereas this year, I've worked on a couple of smaller kits and then a couple, like almost 4 or 5 mini dazzle sets. So I think that's why my number's so much higher. But 10 kits is ambitious. For someone who single places most of the time, I am a little worried that I won't be able to get all 10 of those kits done. But it's just good to have goals and plans and thoughts and all kinds of things. So I like to plan out my kits ahead of time. And now I have it kind of set up how I want to work on it. So like I said, I'll plan out the kits like during which time of the month a little more specifically later on, but for now I got a good baseline. So tomorrow's video is going to be an unboxing of a couple medium-sized kits in my stash, because I haven't done a stash unboxing in a while, and unfortunately my Black Friday order hasn't even shipped yet, which I'm not mad about. They said Diamond Art Club Bing Bay posted in the VIP Facebook group that they had over 86,000 orders or sold 86,000 kits or something like to that effect on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and that's just absolutely insane. So I'm not expecting those kits anytime like really soon. I know it'll take a while, and I'm not even really planning on working on those kits anytime soon. I'm just excited to have them, but being patient, because that's a lot of orders for them to work on. They posted in the VIP Facebook group that like somebody ordered, I can't remember the exact details, but they said that somebody ordered like 17 different orders and like 133 kits or something crazy like that. And they said someone in China, maybe I'll just put the post up right here because I can't remember if I can find it. I might not ever be able to find that again on the VIP Facebook group, but they said someone in China ordered like 22 orders and like, I don't know, like 70 or 80 kits. I can't remember exactly, but it was an insane amount. But then they said that the two people who placed those big giant orders, they were going to give them $1,000 Diamond Art Club gift cards as like a thank you. And I was like, dang, why didn't I buy 133 kits? And I could have gotten $1,000 gift card. But I think if you bought 133 kits, you probably spent more than $1,000. So I don't know. I thought it was cool that they did that. Like telling us the stats and like saying thank you. They said that they were going to pick 10 other people to like refund their Black Friday orders, which I thought was kind of cool too. I don't know, just kind of fun to hear all the stats for Black Friday and everything. And I know that they have their sneak peekers and the way that they do things really fun. So, yeah, Black Friday was a lot of fun. And I think that they're coming off the Black Friday hangover a little bit because they're not even doing, I cannot find the down arrow. I'm really struggling to find the right colors for some reason. I've been working on this kit for a while now. You'd think I would have these colors down by now, and I really don't still have them down, which is weird. But anyways, they are not doing a typical Saturday drop this weekend either. They said that the warehouse needs time to catch up, which I totally understand. I'm actually kind of thankful for because I don't want to see a Mrs. Butter D kit being released anytime soon because I will have to buy it and I cannot afford to buy it right now. So they need to not do that for a while. So I'm actually grateful that they're not releasing. They said they're doing something, but just not like their typical big release. And I don't want to know. I don't want to buy anything right now. But I swear that's what they'll probably end up doing is like releasing a really good Mrs. Butter D kit where I just feel like I gotta do it. Because they've been archiving Mrs. Butter D kits way too often for my liking right now. So so I just go easy on me, Diamond Art Club. Or ask me to be a sneak peeker because I would love to help you out with those kits. All right, I'll help you out, guys. If you're asking me to, I guess my answer is yes. I cracked myself up. But anyways, I feel really dorky right now. I'll probably take that part out. But anyways, as far as the rest of the week, I'm going to the neck doctor tomorrow, which I don't want to do. It's too cold and I don't want to go, but I'm going to. And then spending the rest of the weekend snuggling my kids. We're going to do some Christmas cookie baking. And I have a fun Christmas craft that I really want us to do to decorate for the house up a little bit more. And I'm really excited about both those things this weekend. Praying we all stay healthy for the rest of the month because it's my favorite time of the month. Like, my favorite time of the year is Christmas. And I feel like with little kids, you're just doomed to be sick for this season of life. Like, I love wintertime so much. Why do we have to ruin it with germs? Awful. So, all right, guys, I'm going to work on this kit a little bit more, and the next clip that I show you guys will be an update of this kit and then my mini dazzles. So, hope you guys are having a great Thursday evening or great whatever evening you were watching this vlog on, and I'll check back in with you a little bit later. Night. Okay guys, I finished my December Months of the Year mini dazzle, which means I finally have a completion on this project. So this has been a year in the making. I started this project in January and I really wanted to show it to you guys since I'm all done with it. So I'll show them all to you real fast. We got January, February, March, April. I liked this one when we were kind of getting into more colors and stuff. I thought this one was cool that it had like the snow kind of melting and the green poking through. May, this one was fun. June, I thought the camping theme on this one was really cute. July's the gappiest, I feel like. I multi-placed it, and I wish I hadn't, because I just like how it looks when it's not multi-placed, especially on like these little mini dazzles. August, my birthday month, always fun to get an August thing. The watermelon looks kind of wonky up close, but far enough back and you can tell what it is. September, I loved the apples. October, November, and then December. So I had so much fun with these. I'm really glad I did this all year long, and I thought it was a really fun 2025 project. I'm actually really sad to be done with it, but I'm also kind of excited to be done with it because I'm trying to get all my whips kind of whittled down. So here is my logbook page. I put all of the stickers in, and I think it looked really cute. So this one turned out fun. The other project that I wanted to show you real fast is the project that I worked on while Jane was having her surgery done. I went ahead and did the Exotic Flora Mini Dazzle set. So I did 3 of these while she was having her surgery done. I think this one, the Birds of Paradise, and this one. And then the other 3 I did at home while she was recovering, while we were kind of snuggling on the couch. This one, I forget their names, guys. I'm sorry. This one was a cactus. And then this one was the water lily. All I know is that, oh, I have my logbook. I guess I have it written down. One of them, okay, I mixed 2 of them up. I have no idea how to say this one, but that's this one. And then the hibiscus is this one. I thought this was the hibiscus. I mixed these 2 up. So when I was working on this one, I didn't have all the colors, which wasn't a big deal. I ended up just dumping the colors into a little container set as I worked. And it was not a big deal because I was like, oh, I just used leftover colors from each thing. In fact, let me show you. I gotta go grab them real fast. Okay, so what I was trying to say was that this is one of the first mini dazzle sets that Diamond Art Club released. So what they used to do back then was each one would be individually wrapped with their drills, and you got like 6 of these in a box. And I'm really glad they don't do this anymore because it was so many drills. And while it was nice to have a lot of extra drills left over, it was overkill, and it was so much packaging, so much extra, that I feel like by combining the drills, they probably got their cost down. So I just had this, I took this with me, and every time I used one, I would throw it in the container. So I would every time I would do one, I would open all the drills up and I would put them in the container. But then when I finished the Birds of Paradise, when I went to work on this one, I would use what I had in here first before opening up the next packet. And I had so many leftover drills. All of these, I never even had to open from the mini dazzle sets. And like I said, while it's cool to have this many leftover fairy dust drills, I'm sure they were able to kind of help costs out by combining them. So much so that the water lily pack, I did the entire thing without opening it except for one purple color. That light purple color I had to open up because there was so much of it, but every other color in the water lily pack, I didn't even have to open it. The entire pack, I used all the extras from those 5. So I am glad that they changed it. I felt like it was just so much plastic wrap, so much of this stuff that I was throwing away, feeling kind of bad about that. So I'm glad that they changed it, but it did give me a ton of leftover fairy dust drills, which I am always excited to have. So, and I did finish the set in only 2 days, which was also kind of cool because it was nice to have another finish. I am really obsessed with mini dazzles to the point where I'm almost wondering if I should try to do the Christmas mini dazzle set this year, just because they're fun. I don't know, I've just been in a really good mini dazzle mood lately. So thought I would show you my finished mini dazzles, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, guys, I'm popping in to show you an update on Christmas Candy Box. You guys, I am so obsessed with this kit. I feel like I say that every time I show it to you, but I've just been having so much fun with this one. So I got the entire top part done. I think I did all of this in one day, which for me is a lot. That might not be a lot for some people, but for me, I single place. I don't get to diamond paint that often. I felt like that was a lot. It worked out to 3 sections, but since I had already done the background, to me, I equated it more to 2 sections. But I got it all done in one afternoon or one evening, and I thought that was awesome. So then I am now down here. I just finished these 2 sections yesterday, and this is probably the most high confetti part of the kit. Because it is all the little details of the candy box, but I love diamond painting food and I'm having so much fun. These little gingerbread cookies, like, stop it. They're so stinking cute. I'm obsessed with them. And then I just finished the Christmas tree cookies. I think those are really nice. And then I've gotten a little bit done on this, but not all of it. So this will be my next section. And then after this, I have 6 sections left. And I am flying through this kit. I think with square drill kits, I get like 1 section done at a time. But on this round drill kit where there's this much color blocking, I feel like I'm getting like 2 sections done a day. So I could be done in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, maybe even less, because I'm just loving it so much. I've been finding myself working on it every opportunity I can get. So I'm challenging myself to have it done in less than 5 days, but we'll see how it goes. I got a lot of things coming up next week. Next week's going to be like the busiest week ever, but maybe this weekend I'll get a little bit more time to work on it as well. And right now I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. I highly encourage you, if you like this kit, to work on it or to pick it up, because this one is one of my top favorite Miss Butterdy kits I've ever worked on, which I'm shocked about. I was expecting this background to make this not fun for me, and it definitely has not been the case. So this is my whip to show you guys. I would show you Christmas Witch, but honestly, I haven't touched it. So there's really no no progress made on that to even show you guys. So I really don't have much to show with that. I did show you guys my mini dazzles already. So between this and the mini dazzles, that's what I focused on this past week. Once I knock this one out, Christmas Witch will probably be my only project for the rest of the year. Except if I want to work on those Christmas mini dazzles, like I said. So I am at 17 finishes this year, which is really big for me. I had 10 finishes last year. So a lot more than last year, but last year I only worked on really big canvases. I never worked on a single set of mini dazzles. March of this year was my first time ever working on a mini dazzle set, and I think I've worked on 5 or 6 mini dazzle sets this year, so that's probably why my number's so high compared to last year, but doesn't matter. A finish is a finish, and I'm really proud to have 17. If I get this one done, it would be 18, and if I got my Christmas mini dazzles done, it would be 19. So that makes me almost want to kit up another mini dazzle set to have an even 20 finishes for the year. We'll just have to see how ambitious I'm feeling and how quickly I get Christmas Candy Box done, because it's only the first week of December, guys. I still got a little bit of time. I keep thinking, it's almost the end of the year, but we still have a few, it's only the 6th today. So I wanted to show you guys this whip update, and I am glad all the flaps are gone. So now we just have smooth paper here, and I'll be really excited. My excitement and joy level on this one is the highest it's been in a really long time. So part of me wants to slow down and savor it, and the other part of me is like, no, I want to work on it. So I'm probably just gonna sink into that and just work on it as much as possible, because I do have another really fun kit waiting for me when I'm done. Christmas Witch has been a lot of fun as well. So yeah, I guess I'll flip the camera and give you guys a little personal update, and then we are gonna pick our giveaway winner. So today is actually Saturday. I'm probably going to wrap up the vlog today and have it up for you guys tomorrow. Yesterday was Friday. Really didn't do much yesterday. I went to the doctor with the kids, and then we kind of spent the day at home. It's very cold here in Missouri. It's like 17 degrees out yesterday. So luckily it's a little warmer today, but I can't remember a time that we had snow this early that lasted this long. Any other time in November or early December we've gotten snow, it's always melted super quick. So It's definitely cold here in Missouri. So we are having a nice cozy weekend. Jane's still recovering, so I'm trying not to push her too far. And even today, like, I tried to put her down for a nap and she was really, really, really crabby, which is not like her. So I did give her some more Tylenol today. I've been trying to kind of like see how she's doing without it, and I've noticed she still kind of needs it. So it's really hard. She can't tell me that her ear hurts or anything like that, so I kind of just have to go off of her mood. But I gave her a little more Tylenol. Oh, and then last night I went to a Christmas party at my church, which was so much fun. It was the ladies' Christmas party, and I had so much fun, and that was a really fun little break from how long the week has been, just with taking care of Jane and everything. I had a really great time. My husband stayed here with the kids, and then I was able to go up. Our church is like walking distance from our house, but I drove because it was so cold last night and it was dark out. But it was really close by, and we had a really fun time. It was all the women in the church who were able to come. They had the theme was like Polar Express, so they had like this really big table with a charcuterie board like filled for you to graze on, and then we decorated sugar cookies, and then they had the Polar Express playing because that was the theme, and then we did like an ornament game swap, and then just lots of chatting and talking. It was so much fun. I was really glad that I went. I'm an introvert, and stuff like that is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I'm glad I went. I had a couple women from my small group who were really kind, and we like sat together and we got to chat and talk. So it was a really great time. I'm really glad that I went to that. I have a couple of pictures, nothing like really big, but a couple of pictures of like, I have a video of the charcuterie board and stuff, and I'll have those come up next after I'm done chatting with you guys. But I was glad that I went and kind of challenged myself to that. So it was a great time. Yeah, this rest of the weekend, not doing too much. Tomorrow night, my daughter is going to be in a Christmas play at my in-laws' church. She's an angel, so she doesn't have like a huge role, but it's always cute to see her go up on stage in her little angel costume. So that'll be tomorrow night. And other than that, yeah, not too much going on here. Just we baked some Christmas cookies and just trying to feel a little bit of the Christmas spirit, because I feel like I've been lacking that a little bit this week. So, but we did have a great week. I mean, just, you know, we got the surgery done, and next week's activation week, which is going to be the best day ever. We have to take her Jane to the doctor on Wednesday to make sure everything's healing, and then on Friday we can activate the cochlear, and that is going to be just such a big deal. So I'm really, really excited for that. I might have to show you guys a video of her hearing for the first time. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, it's been a great week, and I am going to get ready to pull up how I'm going to announce the giveaway winner for the giveaway that we did 2 weeks ago. And give you guys all the details on that, and then we will probably close out the vlog. Yeah, not too much else really to report. It's been a real low-key week, but next week's gonna be so busy with everything I've got going on, but still have lots of fun diamond painting content to show you guys next week. And let me know down in the comments below, did you guys order from the Grinch drop? So they did a smaller drop, like probably would have been normally like a Wednesday drop, but they did it today because they're still trying to catch up from Black Friday orders, they being Diamond Art Club. But Diamond Art Club released a bunch of like Grinch themed diamond paintings and little special projects and stuff on this weekend. So I thought the diamond paintings were super cute, and normally would be something I would like, but I am taking a little break from spending money right now, so I passed on all of the Grinch fun today, but not saying I won't ever pick it up in the future. Let me know down in the comments below, did you guys order any of the fun Grinch release diamond paintings? And if you did, which ones did you get? So let me know there. I'm gonna do the giveaway next, but I'm just gonna have that kind of close out the vlog. So stick around for the giveaway winner. And then whoever wins, you need to message me. My email is in the link, like the description box down below. So if your name gets chosen, reach out and message me, like email me, so that we can coordinate what you want personalized on your makeup bag, and
like get your address and everything so I can send it over to you. So thank you guys so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you like diamond painting videos and aren't already subscribed, definitely consider subscribing, being a little part of this craziness that I have going on, get all the updates and just see what I'm up to. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you next week. Bye. Okay guys, time to figure out the winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to pick a random comment here. I've got the video all plugged in. Oh, okay, here we go. The winner is Sense of Haiku. Congratulations, I live in Washington State. So congrats for winning the giveaway. Definitely reach out and email me and we can figure out what we want to customize your bag to say and figure out how to ship it to you guys. But I'm going to do another one of these really soon, I think. We are already almost at 1,400 subscribers. So I think we're definitely going to do it again really soon, maybe when we hit 2,000. So thanks everybody for leaving a comment and we will be on the lookout for another giveaway soon. Bye.